Good afternoon, One Lifers. I'm Braz, your host. This is Yesterday at Lunch, episode 7. This is for January 11th. This is 111 111 18. This is the show where we get to talk about yesterday's news while you guys enjoy your lunch, maybe your brunch, whatever you're eating, whatever that midday meal is for you. You get to listen to some gaming news. We also want to know what news you've heard if you think we should talk about it. Quick reminder, Maincast, episode 902 tonight, right here wherever you're watching, whether you're watching on Twitch, YouTube, Smashcast, Mixer, you can catch Maincast at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. Crew will be in the house. I hear we're going to play some games. I'm going to keep those games a mystery. But we have a few games we might be playing on tonight's Maincast. Doc Hawkman will be in. We'll have Luigi's Mushrooms. And, of course, myself. Of course, Nerd Girl will also be in the house. Actually, following this broadcast, Nerd Girl will be doing our RNG. RNG is Random Nerd Girl. We have a list of about 293 titles on Steam that Nerd Girl has not played or played less than an hour. And we need to get this back catalog complete. And we need your help to do it. What we need from you is, as you're watching Yesterday at Lunch today, you can jump into the chat room, whichever network you're on, jump into the chat room, give us a random number, a number of your choice, between 1 and 293. I should say 93. 293. Give us that number. I know Evil Ash has already emailed us his number. His number is number 72. We have that in the hopper now. But as you add numbers to this list, we will select a random number from that list. And that will be the game that Nerd Girl gets to play for an hour or more, depending on how much she likes the game. The last game, Dinocide, along with Psychonauts, they did not go well because she does not know that spacebar means jump. She has jumping issues. She's in her office now just saying, oh my God, I'm just going to talk about the jumping like forever. But there's a title on this list. I know what number 72 is, so I'm pretty excited about 72. Melissa Marie Phoenix, I see you in the chat. You have number 19 on the list. So actually, let me get the running list really quick. So we have 72 and we have 19. And as numbers pop out to you, I'd like to hear those too. But yeah, we will have Nerd Girl play her random game later on this afternoon. Quick reminder too, if you're local, our beta program is going to get started in the month of February. So that's actually only a few weeks away. If you are interested in being a beta tester for One Life to Play Gaming and Esports Lounge, we need your help. Stress test our system, play some games for free, hang out with us, get to see what the place is all about. You can do that by signing up at onelifetoplay.com/beta. I probably should put that address like in the scroll. I'll do that later for Maincast, but that's the address, onelifetoplay.com/beta. Sign up. If you're selected, you'll get an additional message directly from Nerd Girl on more information of dates and times that you can come into the lounge, play some games. Help us out. All right, so before I get into the news, I do want to know what everyone's eating for lunch. I am supposed to be not eating lunch because we're going to do some dinner later. So I think I'm going to save my appetite. But let me know what you guys are eating, what you're snacking on. I heard some really good stuff over the past week. And I do want to say, I apologize. There was no Yesterday at Lunch yesterday. I was tired. I was dog tired. And my voice was not sounding like it was something that you would want to hear. You know, I pride myself on having this soothing voice that you can just listen, you can kick back. I don't want to say fall asleep to. Do not fall asleep to my voice. But if my voice caresses your eardrums in a positive way, I want to continue that. And yesterday, it was not sounding good. LEM came into the studio, into the shop yesterday night, and I walk outside, and I don't remember what I said to him, but I said something, and he was like, whoa, that voice. It was gargly. It was bad. But I'm back. I had myself some tea. I even brought some tea into the studio to share it with my cohorts. It helped me yesterday. So now I can provide to you yesterday at lunch. But of course, I'm going to start yesterday at lunch the same way I'm going to do for the remainder of 2018. And that's talking about PUBG. It's great. It's a great game. I played some more PUBG. I wound up in 31st place. Have not broken top 20 since earlier this week, but it's still been a fun time. There was an update that they did to the game on Tuesday, and it was supposed to like fix the frame rate issues on the Xbox One side, but more importantly, what I noticed is that they broke out now. If you go into solo matches, you now have the ability to select whether or not you want to play first person or third person view directly in that before you even get into the solo match. So I guess like even if you select third person, you can still have the option of going from first to third person view. But if you select the first person, you cannot come out of that first person view. It is locked on first person. So I will not be playing any first person modes. I do not know how anybody plays PUBG on first person. Now, if you guys are a PUBG player, let me know what platform are you playing on PC or if you're playing on Xbox. I would love to join you guys if you're playing on Xbox. I have not played duos yet, so maybe I can get a duo team or a squad together and squad up in some PUBG. Do people say squad up still? Squad up? Melissa Marie Phoenix in the chat. I had a mini Snickers and a mini Three Musketeer for lunch. That's not a full lunch. That's a snack. That's not even a snack. That's like a bite-sized snacks. Okay, that's the question. They were mini, so they're not fun size, nor are they trial size, anything like that. They are actually mini. So these are the square ones. So yeah, you can down one of those in one bite. You just pop it in. That's probably why it took two. But you're going to need to eat more than that, Melissa Marie Phoenix. That is not a valid lunch. But if that's what you call it, if you call it lunch, so be it. Fine. Sir Davin asked if there's going to be food at the beta. On certain days, yes. Certain days. Depending on when. But don't wait for the food. You want to come for the games. You don't need to. The food. You can eat anywhere. You can eat now. Sir Davin does not need food. Nerdy Girl says, no food for you. There will be food, but none for you. that's on her. I have nothing to do with it. If you come see me, I'll share with you my plate of food. I'll have some food. We can have some food together. Let's have some food together now. What are you having for lunch now? What's the deal? I do have my Starbucks caramel or caramel. I don't know which one. Which one do you guys say? Caramel or caramel? But I have my caramel macchiato. It's good. He wants free lunch in game, says Melissa Marie Phoenix. Next, he's gonna move in. Man, I've already got people talking about trying to move into this place. I don't know what the deal is. There's no room for mattresses, but I do think once like the futons and love seats come in, we could fold them boys out. I could find a place for you, Sir Davin. Sir Davin asked what kind of tea. I don't know like what exact kind of tea it is. It's that Green Mountain tea, but I don't know like what kind it is. It's a K-cup. I gotta get the remote control from the other side of the room. So actually, let me go over. I'm gonna tell you what kind of tea it is. Give me a sec. It's actually a really good one. Sir Davin, you might like it. Okay. Get my headset back on. Okay, and I got my HDMI switch. Let me switch this up really quick. Go to 2. There we go. Okay, so this is Bigelow. Can you guys see that? Oh, look at that. So it's Bigelow. I don't think it'll focus. Oh, there's the focus. Bigelow green tea. Oh, it's not. Where did I get the Green Mountain from? I don't know. But it's green tea with pomegranate. Did I drink this last night? I don't even like pomegranates like that. I must have masked it with like sugar and honey. Because, you know, I needed that. And I added, oh, I don't even know how I drank this thing. Because I did add some lemon to it as well. So I had lemon pomegranate green tea with honey last night. It was good. I might have to make the same concoction. Because hiding the pomegranate was going to be a #1 priority for me. I don't understand how people even eat pomegranates. Those little seeds, I'm like, just get a sunflower seed or something, you know? All right, I got to take this phone call really quick. I'm going to turn the music up. I'll be right back in just a second, guys. This is very important for me. Well, at least for my wife. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I actually share this with you. It was a pretty important phone call I needed to take. Well, it's always an important phone call when your wife calls. That's important. No matter what she has to say, that's an important call. But my son is starting Cub Scouts, and he needed his uniform. That shit was $60. I'm like, that's like that's Monster Hunter World right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what, man, sheesh. I don't know what I'm signing myself up for. But he's gonna have a good time starting Cub Scouts tonight. I might have to leave out sometime this afternoon because they're making cardboard sleds tonight at the Cub Scout meeting. And I had all this cardboard from all this build out we're doing, all the equipment we had shipped in, all this cardboard, folded it all up, put it in my trunk. Thought about it last night. I need to put that in my wife's trunk. And I forgot last night. Or at least this morning to do it. So, I don't know. We have to figure out this whole cardboard exchange situation within the next few hours. But, hey, we'll get all that done. That's not what we're here for. Sir Davin, you're having broccoli chicken? Is that a thing? Is that a new vegetable? Or is this like broccoli coated chicken? I don't know. I don't know how you have broccoli chicken. Maybe it's broccoli in chicken? Oh, is that like from the Asian place? Could be from the Asian place. Where you get like the broccoli in the chicken and then they have the onions all chopped up in there too. That's actually good stuff, man. That's good stuff. All right. I don't know what hand in hand is, but yeah. Okay. Hand in hand. All right. If you guys are just joining, watching in, I see some people just jumped into the stream. If you're on the chat, remember we're doing Random Nerd Girl after this, where she gets to play one of the 293 games that she has not played on Steam, yet owns for some reason. She gets to play one of those games, and you get to help pick what game that is. All we need from you is a random number between 1 and 293. Pop that number in the chat room. We'll throw it in the hopper. We'll pick that game for her before we get out of here, and you get to see her play a random game for an hour. Or if she knows how to jump in it, more than an hour. I'm never going to let it go. I'm never going to let it go. All right, you guys ready for some news? Let's do this. All right, do I have a news video? I said I was gonna work on this. I have a video that says news. See? It just says news. So as I'm prepping it, you guys get to watch this little video. News. All right. First up in news. I might as well just do this now. I do want to save some more talk about the Nintendo Direct. I know we talked about yesterday's news on this particular program, but this happened this morning. It's something we've been waiting for anyway, so I'm just going to touch on it. Nintendo did do a Direct. They called it a Direct Mini. They actually put the word mini behind it. I don't think I've seen that before. Maybe never paid attention. But they had a Direct Mini. In a Direct Mini, they announced quite a few titles coming in 2018. Some exclusives, some remakes, but a couple of them jumped out to me. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is coming out on Switch this May. This is a remake of a Wii U title. It is apparently going to have co-op in there as well. Kind of what the Switch does best, especially if this particular co-op is going to allow the split of the Joy-Con. So that's going to be pretty awesome. But the thing is one of the characters that they're making playable. I don't remember that this was playable in the Wii U version, but it looks like Funky Kong. Yeah, Funky Kong. Yeah, that was his name. He was the guy that you would buy items and weapons from. But now he is playable in this version of Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. So that should be fun. That should be a good way to bring the Switch into the summer with a nice little co-op game. There's been some other games that was announced that would be releasing on the Switch, but this is the one that kind of made it for me. Just to have some summer fun in a co-op game. I was looking forward to like Splatoon 2 for the summer, but then when I learned like it wasn't co-op or same screen, split screen, anything like that, to play along with my son, I was a little disappointed in that fact. So I kind of stuck with Mario Kart Deluxe the entire summer. But now with this title, Donkey Kong, my son, I don't believe it has ever played a Donkey Kong game. So this will be a first for him, and I think a good time. I think he's gonna love what Donkey Kong does and how he acts. Kind of acts like my son. I'm not calling my son a monkey, but he does act like a monkey. Kids his age can never stay still, you know. All right, so that's Nintendo Direct. Like I said, that was the game that popped out to me. I want to say some other things for a main cast later tonight because I know Doc Hawkman will have some words about what took place. But keeping Switch to the forefront, talk a little bit about what Nintendo purports. And I think a lot of people actually agree with this. This is actually reported by Famitsu. It looks like the Switch earlier this week officially blew out Nintendo's Wii U sales for the lifetime of the Wii U. So in under a year, the Nintendo Switch has sold, looks like 3.4 million units. Now, no one can really pinpoint whether or not this is like sell-through or these are units that are still sitting in Amazon, still sitting at Toys R Us or whatever. No one can really confirm the sell-through rate of this number of units. But out of their manufacturing factory, they have moved 3.4 million units in less than a year. The Wii U in its lifetime, so that's between December of 2012 through January of 2017. So you would almost think 5 years, but it's really 4 years. But in 4 years has moved 3.3 million. So just edged over there, blew past the mark and says, this is a better console. Everyone knows that it is, and they're proving that with their money. Now the question though is, what really does drive that? Because the Wii U in of itself had a very slow start until the title Splatoon was released. And when that was released, then boom, you get everybody really on Wii U. One caveat of this as well is that these are Japanese numbers. So there's still no number, comparably speaking, with the Wii U versus the Switch for North America or Oceania, but or even all of Asia. But as far as Japan is concerned, this is a better console, faster selling, and even selling more across the lifetime. And they're not done yet. I mean, the Direct this morning, we'll talk a little bit more about that later tonight, but the Direct this morning proves there's a stellar lineup available for 2018. This console itself likely will have, a 5 to 6 year lifespan. So in its first year, it's already making huge headlines as far as the expansion of the library, the anticipation of the eShop, and additional peripherals, because there's still going to be some more cool peripherals coming out for the Switch, either later this year or next year. So look out for the Switch. If you don't have one yet, you should get one. They're really fun, but don't listen to Doc Hawkman about what games to play, because he'll just play anything. You gotta finally curate those games. If you want advice on which games you should play, definitely tune in to One Life to Play or in the main cast. Listen to Doc talk his games, but take it with a grain of salt. You might like the ones he hates. He'll tell you don't play anything, but you should still play it. All right, what else we got in news? Besides the Switch, if you guys have anything, you can toss it up there. If you got anything you want to talk about on main cast or any other episode of Tomorrow at Lunch, you can always email the show. You see it right there at the bottom. Email the show, podcast@onelifetoplay.com. Let's see, what else do we have? They did give some more information. EA did give some information about how microtransactions are going to be handled in their next game. The next title is UFC 3. I thought they already did a 3. No, maybe not. UFC 3 is coming out. It looks like, is there a release date for UFC 3? I do not see a release date immediately, so I don't know when it's supposed to come out. But the big thing is, after the whole debacle behind the microtransactions of Star Wars Battlefront 2, they're moving on to just turn off microtransactions altogether. I'm not sure even if they've turned those back on officially yet or not. But after all that, everyone is wondering how EA is going to handle microtransactions in future games. And earlier this week too, we spoke a little bit about how Anthem should approach it, or will likely want to approach microtransactions, whether or not it will delve into the realm of just additional skin or customization content directly from the platform store, so say the Xbox store, the PlayStation store, or would they borrow the Eververse idea that Activision has put into place for Destiny. So they can go multiple ways with it, but they will always have to be very, very considerate of how they present that to the gamer, because no one will forget this whole Battlefront 2 thing. So apparently with UFC 3, the only microtransactions that will be available, and actually this comes from Brian Hayes, he is the creative director behind UFC 3. He states there are no microtransactions except in Ultimate Team. Continues to say it's similar to how it was in UFC 2. You can fight head-to-head against the other people and earn coins. You can fight offline against the CPU version of another person, or you could take on single-player scenario objectives in Ultimate Team. This is really long. So he says in all these activities, you earn coins. You can spend these coins on item packs, or you can buy UFC points to buy item packs. So there it is. Buying UFC points. Pretty much the same thing as buying VC. Pretty much the same thing as buying Shark Cash. So you can buy some money to use to buy some more stuff. But they say if you are not interested in microtransactions, you can still play Ultimate Team. So this is, again, very similar to what you would see in Madden Ultimate Team or even FIFA Ultimate Team. So that's really where they're drawing the line. They did say they've overhauled the fighter customization UI, so you have a much better view of the items that your fighter has purchased or that you purchased for your fighter. So yeah, you can buy some cosmetic shit with real money and you can see it better. That's the update that UFC 3 offers. But yeah, they got to be really careful about how they decide to get money for items in the game. If they don't do it well, they could find themselves in another sticky situation when it comes to microtransactions. And if you find yourself in that situation, it's going to be really hard to release Anthem. Now's the time to fix it. I don't know if EA has any other title that they will be coming out with before Anthem besides just UFC, and we'll probably see Madden before Anthem. And I'm not even sure if Anthem will be in 2018, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what they decide to do. I think one rumor for EA was a Mass Effect trilogy release, but I don't see that having any microtransactions at all, unless you want to buy an ending. They might make you buy the good ending for Mass Effect 3. That could be a thing. If it's not a thing, that maybe jump on that. You should probably do that, EA. Make some people mad. Why not make people mad? Let's do it. Sir Davin says, what about all the Xbox exclusive rumors? Xbox exclusive rumors regarding which games will be exclusive? Because that is weird. So we already know that Microsoft canceled Platinum's title Scalebound. They say they still want to do it. They just took it out of Platinum's hands. I know Platinum was just doing too much. There was a bunch of things going on with that. That was back in July of last year. In November, we found that they were going to delay Crackdown 3. So when it comes to exclusive titles for Xbox and the rumors, I don't think there are any rumors. I think we all know that Xbox needs to step it up. But if they don't want to do it in regards to getting new IPs, then they need to bring back some of their better titles. And I don't even know what those would be really anymore. I mean, you could bring back, what, Jet Set Radio? But wasn't that on PlayStation? Did Jet Set Radio come out on PlayStation? Dreamcast, really? I don't remember seeing that on Dreamcast. But I don't know what Xbox could even do as far as exclusive anymore. The biggest problem for me when it came to exclusives is that they were always looking for a third-party publisher or developer that they could bring in-house and support to make an exclusive game for them, instead of continuing their Microsoft Studios. Oh, so Jet Set Radio was not exclusive either, but that was really fun. There's really nothing that Xbox can do except go get a new IP, and you should not do it the way you've done it in the past, by going and finding a studio that has the idea and you want to support, be the publisher of, and then when they don't do it your way, you just let them go. And I mean, I guess that's the example of Platinum Games. You know, they wanted to support Platinum Games, and if I was Microsoft too, I would have got upset. You know, the ideal is that Platinum Games was working on Scalebound to be an exclusive for Xbox, and at the same time they were working on Nier Automata. And there was another game that they were working on too. I can't remember which one that was, but they were working on so many games. But at the same time, Microsoft just didn't have the patience to support them either. I mean, Sony just sat back and let them make Nier, and they didn't have that huge of a marketing push behind it. They let Platinum Games kind of take that, and they came out with a nice title. You know, I'm not gonna say it's on the top list, at the top of my list for game of the year, or that it's a game that I'm always gonna go back to and play. I played a bit of it. I enjoyed that little bit of it. It got a little monotonous to me, but a lot of people enjoyed that title. But that's what PlayStation did. When they went out and got a third-party developer, They were patient about it. They allowed that developer to build the game that they wanted to build and not the game that they wanted them to build. Microsoft does just not have that kind of patience. And nor should they have that patience. They need a game. They need a game now. But with all that said, if this is something that Microsoft wants to take on as an initiative this year, then we still won't see anything come to fruition for another 3 or 4 years. So either they got something brewing and cooking right now, or that's just a wash this generation to expect exclusivity from Xbox. I guess the biggest game I will wait for exclusivity, and I don't even know if it's going to be a timed exclusive, would be A Way Out. Now that game is super interesting to me because I just learned earlier this week that you can actually buy one copy of the game, invite a friend, and you both can play the full game online, co-op. And the co-opability of that game, having two different sides of the story, it's really fascinating. It's intriguing to me, and I want to play that game. Now, if that's going to be an Xbox exclusive, whether it's timed or not, I think that game is a winner for Xbox. It's only if they can market it in the right way. You make it hard as well to say, the process of what you have to do on your console. And this is getting real in depth now of the exclusivity because they have a lot of things going against them when they talk about making exclusive games. You've got the installation issues on Xbox. You've got the server issues on Xbox. You've got the dashboard navigation issues. You've got a lot of things to consider when you talk about, I'm going to buy a game that's exclusive to Xbox that all my friends are going to play to and that we're going to play for a long time. It's a lot. Crackdown 3? Maybe. Maybe that's the game that Microsoft needs. But they needed that shit this year. They needed that this holiday. They did not have that. I'm not going to say that it would have been a system pusher. But I know I was already going to get a 1X. I definitely would have gotten a 1X if Crackdown 3 was there too. As a bundle game in that 1X, that would have done it. And I think it would have done it for a lot of other people as well. But hey, they could take their time, see what happens. I'm playing everything. I do feel bad for those who only have Xbox. I'm not going to say go trade it in for a PlayStation, but yeah, you're probably getting the raw end of the deal. All right, so that's still a lot of Nintendo news, but so we're going to say that because that came from the Direct. And I think this little bit of news came from the Direct as well, but I'm going to touch on it. Sir Davin, if you got any other Xbox exclusive rumors that I didn't mention, let me know. And I also did not get a number for RNG from you, good sir. Good sir Davin. I need a number. Okay, the Mario animated movie is getting closer to reality. This is according to Nintendo's president and reported in the Wall Street Journal. Now they're nearing a deal with Illumination Entertainment. Those are the same folks that give you Minions and Despicable Me on the animated Super Mario movie. So President Kashima said, wait, where's the quote? There's a quote. There's a quote. I know there's a quote. Oh, there's not a quote. But did tell a Japanese newspaper that Nintendo hopes to reach a deal soon, and then, if all goes to plan, official announcement of the Super Mario movie not too long after that. The plan is for the movie to be in theaters before the Tokyo Olympics in 2020. So that's being reported by the Wall Street Journal. Super Mario movie in 2020, animated though. I don't think I'm going to watch it animated though. I want them to remake the real life Super Mario movie. I need to see, like, not Bob Hoskins again, but I need to see a real life Mario. I don't want to see a movie. I think I can watch the cartoon. Isn't there a cartoon of Super Mario Brothers now? I can watch that if I want to animate this shit. And I know that they're gonna animate it like a cartoon. But if they come out with something like that, I think I'll just wait wait for DVD. Wait for it to be on Netflix. If it's Illumination, oh yeah, well, it would be on Netflix, right? Maybe even HBO. All right, Sir Davin, I got your number. You got 69 down here. So we got 72, 19, and 69 so far. I know the games. Well, at least I know one of them. So I know which one I'm cheering for. Okay, let's see what else we got up in the news. And again, if you guys have any pieces of news, let me know in the chat. I'm running out of little pieces of news here. You know, if I run out of any news, because I do want to save some things. Actually, yeah, I ran out. I want to save these things for main cast later tonight when I get the whole crew in and we can have a whole conversation about what went down with the Nintendo Direct. So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. In these last 20 minutes, I'm going to play some PUBG. Now, I'm not going to change the name of the show. It's still going to be in talk show, so... You know, I'm not going to relist this on Twitch or anything, but we'll have a little PUBG. I'll still be talking crap, of course. Anything that's happening, anything that pops up in my head. If you guys have anything, let me know in the chat too. I'm going to switch this over to my Xbox. Find the controller. Get some PUBG going. I got the controller here. On. You guys heard it turn on? Awesome. Alright. Input 1. I'm going to switch the camera up here for a second so you guys can see me and see the game. And you can see your chat too. Alright, PUBG. Hopefully I don't have any network lag. Last night I was playing. Got a bit of network lag. Wasn't too much though. It was alright. Alright, press the A button to begin. Now, I love this game. It is the ultimate life and death fight, exactly like the title screen says. I just really feel that it's intense, man. It's not as intense as when I first started playing it. But it is a very intense game. I'm going to turn the background music down. Alright, as you can see, that is digital PUBG Braz right there. I got a fro. I don't have a fro in real life. And they didn't have my full beard. I couldn't get a full beard, so I had to go goatee style. Alright. Our reward still 1,400. I don't know why that went up. They used to be 700. I don't know if it's because I bought one already or what the deal is. So there you see there's third person and then there's first person. We're going to stick in third person. I like that better. I don't know how you could play this kind of game in first person, man. Like, I need to see all around me without turning around. I need a full view. And then also playing in third person kind of reminds me of playing SOCON. So my question though is, how do you guys feel about camping in Battlegrounds? I know like it's frowned upon in games like Call of Duty or Battlefield, of course. But Battlegrounds, is camping okay? I camp a lot. Like if I end up being inside the play zone, the play area, I'm gonna stay there. If I already got myself a house, people looking for me, people looking for houses, people trying to get into the play zone, avoid the red zones, I'm staying put. I'll let you come to me, you know. I'm not moving. I think that's the name of the game for me. I'm not gonna move until I have to move. Until it's absolutely necessary for me to move is when I move. Okay, I'm getting a lot of frame glitching. I hope that doesn't continue. Oh, I'm in the red. Oh, this doesn't seem to be a good way to play. All right, you guys let me know if it gets out of whack, if it gets out of hand. But our upload should be okay for this. Oh, it's going right down the river. Now let me know if you notice any sort of skipping or drops. I'm gonna jump out now. So my trick is not to stay in the same drop-off line as the plane took. I want to get as far away from that line as possible. So I'm gonna go all the way up here to the north. Something tells me this is where the zone's gonna be. So I'm gonna hang out up here up north. Let's get to this far house up here. Okay, parachute out. He's going that way. Anybody else around me? Oh, somebody got all the way out that far. How'd you get that far out? Alright, we're gonna stop and drop right down here. Okay, I'm back green again. I'm gonna land in this tree. Oh, ouch! Shit. Now I need a bandage. God damn it. Got to be more careful. Alright, come on, bandage. Come on, bandages. Close this door. Maybe upstairs? Oh, that looks good. Pick up some weapons. Here we go, bandages. Let's stay in here for a second. Bandage up. Oh, almost got the zone right. Okay, we gotta head out. The last bandage in. Can I heal up past that? No. You can only go up to that shaded part. That kind of sucks when you take damage that way. Gotta check in here. This is a crazy design house. On the porch? Nope. Alright, let's go. Okay, now we should find a car. Try to see if I can find a vest real quick. That comes in handy. Give me a helmet on. Alright, let's see. Energy drink. I have to make a run for it now. Okay, let's go. The sound I'm hearing is a little delayed in my headphones, so hopefully that doesn't mess me up. I hear somebody shoot at me way too late. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna make a run for it. Wait, I heard a shot. Oh, I see him. You see him? I see him. went in that house. Or is he still moving? Oh no, he's in the house. I see him in the house. Let's get the high ground. You see that? Nerd girl? I don't know. Were you looking at the network?
No. Why?
Oh. It went down in the red on OBS when the game started. He's over there, or did he make a run for it yet? Yeah, don't call him now. I know he's out there. Or if he's stalking me as I'm stalking him. We have 150 what? Yeah, that's not right at all. Should I take the bridge or go in the water? Decisions, decisions, decisions. I gotta take the water. A little harder to kill me if I'm in the water, I think. I mean, it's not like I can't shoot back or anything though. Let's say when people are watching the water, just waiting for somebody to swim. That shit blows. We'll hear a plane. So we're just doing one round of this, and then after this round, we'll select Nerd Girl's game. We got 3 numbers so far. We got 72, 19, and 69. If you guys are just tuning in, you want to throw a number into the hopper, let us know a random number between 1 and 293. We'll select that number, and that will be the number of the random game Nerd Girl will play on RNG. Oh, I can't prone up steps. Trying to make sure nobody's in that building. It looked like the garage area was looted. It says it's so close to the zone, I don't want somebody just watching that window. Those kind of things I'd be nervous about. Cause I did that in a few matches. Like as soon as I realized what a zone was, if I was there on the edge, I would just camp the edge and wait for people to run in. You know, trying to get away from the blue. Did the blue start yet? Oh yeah, it started. It's on. All right, let's try to make it to this building here. Oh yeah, we're sitting at 62 alive right now. About these buildings down here. Let me just stay in the grass for a bit. Watch this zone come in. Oh boy, I hope I don't have to make it all the way across this circle. Please move it in my direction. Please. Oops, 60 alive. Did they just kill each other? I think they might have just killed each other. They should add like real life loot to this game. Like, you should be like looting TVs and shit. And then like, if you want to turn in for more BP, like you gotta hold on to that TV. So you either gotta find a stash box or something to loot electronics and computers and shit. Get more BP from shit that you loot from the world, right? That would be pretty slick. Look at this house. Ooh. Okay, where am I at? I gotta move in a little bit more then, huh? Uh-oh. Who's outside? Did I close? Oh shit, I didn't close the door. And there's network lag. No, don't last forever. We have 59 alive. Come on back. Come back to me. Come on. Come on back. That's not good. No. Yeah, we'll see if we get booted then. All right, let's pick one of these three numbers. All right, we got 72, 19, 69. Give it 2 more minutes for numbers. I'm gonna throw a number in myself. I'm gonna throw in 33.
You know what's on there.
I don't know what 33 is. I just picked a number. The only number I looked up was number 72. Because we did get that beer message by Evil Ash. That's the number of parts he made. So that is a number we're putting in the hopper. I want to get back into it. It might not be our network on this too. Like there's been since the update on Tuesday, PUBG has had server problems on Xbox. So like usually if I win a game, ooh, match is still in progress. Yes, rejoin. If I win a game, not win a game, but like if I finish a game, it actually kicks me back to the title screen and says Xbox fatal error, Xbox Live fatal error. It can't like log.
Loves fatal errors.
Yeah, it's just blue screen. It just can't log the results. I don't know what the deal is, but let's see if we can get back into this game.
Are you crossing off the ones I've already done?
Yes, sort of. Like I know the names. Like eventually it's gonna get to the point. Yeah, it's gonna get to a point where I won't remember. Okay, let me go cross off some titles.
Right now it's just Dynaside and Scribblenauts.
Oh, Scribblenauts.
So that's on there too.
I know that was 202. Was Psychonauts. Oh shit. The zone moved. At least oh look, it restored all my health though.
Good.
Restart. Wow, that's cool. Oh, I'm not gonna get to the zone in time, man. I'm gonna die just because somebody's gonna see me running.
Suppose.
No, it's still going inside. I don't know where's. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it. I just have to stay ahead of it.
Yeah.
Then get to the. Can I climb up this? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Where's the white? Oh Jesus. Somebody's gonna be waiting for me right at the edge too.
Sure.
Yeah, lots happening. I'm gonna try to make it to. Oh no, that building's outside too. Wow, I've never moved this fast in this game before. Moving pretty damn fast. Oh, that's a red zone over there. Nice. Oh, if only this building was inside. Okay, that one is. I can make it over there. Is it? I'm by the school. Shit, I'm by the school. Too many fucking buildings at the school.
I like that you're. Like, ah!
Okay, let me sit here in this corner. Collect my bearings. Oh, there's a new zone. Damn it. Gotta get to a new zone. I'm just going all out rogue in this round. I don't give a fuck. Hear somebody shoot at me? Hold on, I gotta take these headphones. Is somebody shooting at me? I keep hearing this pew, pew. Hopefully it doesn't double out for you guys. I know some people are really good with snipers. I got 20 seconds and it's gonna start getting smaller. They're gonna run for it. Stand in the trees. Hopefully no one sees me. Okay, across the first road. Approaching the second road. Then it's a smaller trail and I should be in the clear. Is there somebody down there? Oh, that's a bush or a post. No one's running behind me, right? He's coming in. Oh no. I'm outside the blue. No. I need a car. Oh. Oh, who killed me? Skilladoo? Skilladoo killed me. I was number 33. Alright. That's that. We did some PUBG. PUBG was awesome. Exit to lobby. Do I get that Xbox Live fatal error? Just wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, no, I didn't. All right. Yeah, you always pop up naked. You can't start anything until... Look, there, I got it. There it is. You guys are wondering what I'm talking about. This is the Xbox Live. Well, they actually call it Xbox Fatal Live error. So it's not an Xbox Live error. It's a Fatal Live error. So this error is not to be recorded. This error occurs live. And this is what happens. Like you can't hit A. Oh yeah. See, this keeps popping up. There's nothing you can do about it. So you end up having just to quit the game and jump back in again.
What number am I doing?
It's super annoying. All right, you guys ready for a number? Let's do it. We have 72, 19, 69, 33 on the list. The number is going to be 69. So this number was provided by Sir Gavin.
Oh, damn it. Damn it.
Did I say Gavin? I thought I said Sir Gavin. Oh, okay. That's not the game I wanted.
What is it?
You get to play today, Day of Defeat. Yeah, it's not the game I wanted. It was close. It was close to what I wanted. Did you just kind of peek and see what 72 was? You didn't see it, right? Okay, we're going to save 72. Okay, but the game that Random Nerd Girl will be playing today is Day of Defeat. It is a Valve title. It has a Metacritic score of 79. And it was released on May 1st of 2003. So this should be really fun. All right, guys, you can watch that on Nerd Girl's channel. If you don't know what that is, just look for Nerd Girl. The E is a 3 and the I is a 1. Just put it like that. Or you can download, or we'll send out a link to on our Facebook page. You can also download the Android app, One Life to Play. Just find that on the Google Play Store. If you get that app, you can find all the Twitch streams from all of the crew of One Life to Play, from Nick Jr. to Doc Hawkman, Double OP, and of course Nerd Girl. Check out some of our featured streamers. Hit the website, contact the show, all that stuff too. In the meantime, don't forget Maincast, episode 902 tonight, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We're gonna have a good time playing some games, talking some games. Please join us. If you're local, want to sign up for the beta, that address is onelifetoplay.com/beta. Find us on all the social media networks. Like, subscribe, follow, and share. Until next time, guys, I am Braz. Game on. You'll be okay.